Good morning. Officer Davenport, 821 John, retired here. Springfield. You didn't lose me. The image version of the real me. Life chewed me up and did its very best to flush me down the toilet. And I told these people every day throughout that entire year that I was coming right back up, that they were going to vomit vitamin J because they can't handle vitamin J and it upset their stomach. But this stomach, there's a fire in there, and that fire will always burn, and that fire will always be positive. That fire will always be a wrestling fan. That fire will always be authentic, just the same way CM Punk, Phil Brooks is. Whether Vince McMahon and Tony Khan can't figure that out with him, Brian Last, Crimson Mask Daniel, WCMB 3414. I'm about to come back onto WCMB as this. I'm about to come back onto Gas Buddy as Jim DVN3 since 2001. I was posting prices in Springfield, Ohio on Gas Buddy before anybody, including you, Doug Pergram, ever knew that Gas Buddy was a thing. Patrick, let's teach this world what gas prices are all about. And let's teach this world what stoicism and positivity is all about. There is no time, only life. Monday, November 27th, 2023, 11 a.m. Except in my world, it's bedtime. Because I've been working non-stop for a year. To actually get my own inner peace back. To actually get the respect of more than just a couple of officers that genuinely knew me, and my sister and my daughter and my aunts and uncles and friends. Regaining the respect of my neighbors. Whether anybody likes it or not. From here on out, James Davenport is alive and well again, and his mind is being explored as we speak, because she died, she didn't get it, and he wasn't the kind of cop they wanted. Well, Springfield, I'm wearing my Savage Not Average shirt. I've got a World's Okayest Brother shirt. I'm looking right at the Make America Smart Again shirt. Look at the profile picture on that stupid social media. The Book of Faces. The most toxic, disgusting, vile, no, it's actually not. You'd find that stuff on the dark web. And hey, Chief Elliott, I could work for the CIA, but I'm a human being. I'm not a politician. Stay positive. I did. My daughter did. And what's coming, Springfield, is the truth. And non-stop positivity. Overcoming everything. Never giving up. Always keeping yourself. No matter what you believe, no matter what you think, no matter how you vote, no matter who you love. Love is love. Hate is hate. It doesn't matter if you hate people like this, people like that, or people like that. In that Linux box of a brain that you are carrying around and quite possibly wasting, because a lot of people do. Go back up one level as I look at this same stupid little shed and the torn down house with trash and condom wrappers and stupidity that has sat for a year while I have recovered my health, while I have recovered my name, my integrity, my legacy. So the next time Stoatine and the host with the dose are front row at the Irvin J. Nutter Center, Grayson Waller's pointing at Scarlet Bordeaux, and we all know, Grayson, whoa. And on it goes with just life in general. My credit, 842 then, 630 now. My mortgage, 10 years, 1.99% then, 10 years, 1.99% now. My heart, 12/17/83, 2615 East High Street, Springfield, Ohio, planet Earth. Listen to the Dose of Vitamin J show so this retired officer can continue what is just about completely gone. It will be completely gone when America turns off the claims of loving and supporting the police and instead actually do. Because the folks that are leading Springfield, Ohio, absolutely do not. My neighbors know me again. My daughter knows me still. Springfield, you know me too. Internet, you know me. Gas Buddy, WWE, Hailstorm, Lzzy, Hale. You told me on Facebook a few years ago that I'm a great father, and I have just proven it. Lzzy, Hale, you are the goddess that is still on this earth because Heather Davenport no longer is. It is a beautiful day in Clark County, Ohio. The weather is what it is, typically, this time of year. It was like this a year ago. But everything looked a whole lot different then. Everything a year ago was, how come they don't understand you, James? How come they just aren't getting it? How come they don't believe you? Why don't they remember that you are authentic? Because the man who always posted stay positive really does. I'm not Facebook. I'm not an officer. I'm not a husband. I'm not a deadbeat. I'm not a gaslighter. I'm not any of that crap. Things fell apart because of an extremely well documented, both on social media with the public internet on numerous dark internet connected sites like medical records. The notes that I have sent to attorney John Goodman while getting to the pension that I was awarded 2 months ago. But because the state of Ohio operates the way that it does, a retired officer can effectively be held hostage by who? Nobody. That's why nobody's in this house right now except for me, Stoicat, and reincarnated Timmy, Nate and D, reincarnated Timmy the Turtle, Springfield High School, Georgie, named after George Carlin. But here in honor of George Carlin, Heather Davenport, Timmy the Turtle, Shay, Chad McAlpin, Bray Wyatt, Brother Bray was the color red in a world of black and white. And so is vitamin J. Let's get back to work. Stay positive. And pick up your honor. Because here in reality, a real officer with a real pension for real PTSD, for real clinical depression, has utilized anything and everything at his disposal to simply continue living. So to those who didn't believe me a year ago, I wish you the best. Because today, I'm connected to no one. I'm a digital content creator. I'm a man with so many stories, and it wouldn't even have to be anything to do with having been a police officer. It would have everything to do with a love so strong, so real, so deep, so pure and authentic that this podcast exists today just like the Dose of Vitamin J show that's existed for over a year now. The Dose of Vitamin J show launched on 9/25 of 2022, and I hate to break it to the people that don't like to hear the truth, but I was still going to work, and I was still a loved husband on 9/25/22. So it's not me who has explaining to do. All I have to do is actually complete this recovery that has gone on this entire year, and the entire relapse never had to happen, except it did. Because in total, enough became enough. And if anyone who actually knows me genuinely believes that any of this was fake, that this right now is inauthentic, you are more than welcome to come knock on my door and see what happens when an unwelcome visitor shows up. Because everyone who's welcome at my house, which I've been calling the Zen Zone, because it is, again, they know they're welcome. They know which door to use